Also new at 4, Election Day is almost here. In less than 24 hours, those who did not vote early will be lined up at the polls. Today, election administrators are running around making sure every polling precinct is ready to go. WATE 6 on your side reporter Kirsty Crawford has been checking in with several elections officials. She's been busy all day. Back in the studio now. Kirsty, today's probably their busiest day of an election year.
Lori, especially with this year and all the COVID-19 precautions they have to take. On top of that, so far has been a record-breaking election with voter turnout. Election administrators say they'll be ready if tomorrow is the same.
I expect a very good turnout. I expect at least probably 5,000 to 8,000 people tomorrow, divided between 15 precincts.
Like most counties, Loudoun County saw record numbers for early voting. Susan Harrison, the county's administrator of elections, says 14,000 people still need to vote on election day.
Record turnout, there's not that as many left. So hopefully, hopefully that will help with the COVID and social distancing and stuff, that we won't have the long lines.
Speaking of COVID-19, that's one reason why today is a busy day for election administrators. Along with making sure polling locations have the voting equipment, precincts also need PPE.
Face mask, face shields, gloves, gowns, the sneeze guards for the workers, antiseptic wipes for the machines.
Election administrators say their poll workers had a lot more training because of COVID-19. They need to know all the safety precautions.
We actually trained extra poll workers just in case someone gets sick or don't feel like going out tomorrow. We have extra poll workers.
Safety and accuracy are priorities for election workers tomorrow. Not only are they making sure precincts are clean before voters arrive, they also stick around to clean afterward. And they'll help keep the lines moving and answer any questions you might have.
Just say thank you to those poll workers, because stop and think, they're risking their health as well as their family's health to be out there serving you tomorrow. So just tell them thank you. They'd appreciate it, because the days get long.
Extra poll workers were also needed to help with a record amount of absentee ballots. In Loudoun County, 3,500 absentee ballots were requested. In 2016, less than half of that was requested. But the election administrator says they will all be counted by 8 p.m. tomorrow.
All right, Kirsty, thank you. And remember, if you have not returned your absentee ballot, you have until 3 p.m. tomorrow in most counties. And while Election Day, of course, is tomorrow, a lot of people have already cast their ballots. Early voting ended Thursday here in Tennessee. Let's look at the incredible numbers. More than 2.2 million people cast ballots during the early voting period. That's more than half of Tennessee's registered voters. Here in Knox County, more than 153,000 people voted in person during the 2 weeks of early voting. Another 18,000 sent in absentee ballots, bringing Knox County's total to more than 171,000 votes already cast. Each county determines when the polls open tomorrow, but they all close at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. On Election Day, you must vote at the polling location in your precinct, and it's really important that you look over a sample ballot before you make your way to the polls to, of course, be informed and keep that line moving.